into the Great Mall, the Great Plains Game of the Week. I'm Kyle Larson. I want to thank Eagle Studios and the Olathe North students, along with instructor John Lang, for helping me with production here tonight. Again, I'm Kyle Larson. The game tonight, Olathe North Eagles hosting the Shawnee Mission North Indians. The Great Mall and Carson Barnes Circus, September 17th and 18th, world's largest tent circus. Save up to 40% on advanced tickets at the mall office, gifts and decor, and monkey business. The Great Mall, I-35, exit 215 in Olathe. Having the captain's meeting out at midfield, throwing the coin up to see who gets the ball first. Olathe North and Shawnee Mission North met last in the opening round of the playoffs last year for the 6A Kansas State title run there, and it was a pretty tight show in the first half. It was 28-21. Olathe North with the advantage, I believe, going into halftime, and then Olathe North just turned on pretty much the reserves and pulled away, winning that one and scoring more than 40 points, and Shawnee Mission North was left for that final 21. So Shawnee Mission North looking for a bit of a revenge game after Olathe North ended their season pretty early last year, first game of the playoffs. And Olathe North looking to build on their win from last week after they beat crosstown rival Olathe East. Shawnee Mission North comes into this contest also with a 1-0 mark. They beat Shawnee Mission South in that first game. Pretty good game from Shawnee Mission North as their quarterback Ryan Thice threw for 180 yards with only 2 incompletions. He threw it 9 times, connected on 3 touchdowns, and it will be Ryan Thice and the Shawnee Mission North Indians getting the ball first. And for Olathe North, you really got to look for that ground attack to churn out the production, whereas Orange Mooney and Trayshawn Root, they combined for nearly, 300 yards last week and a couple scores. Orange Mooney, interesting story, transferred from Arizona, mentioned that last week's crowd was pretty big, and back in his native state of Arizona had not yet seen a crowd that large. Kick is up in the air and taken right at about the 20-yard line by the Indians. Carried all the way to the 32 before being drugged down. That is where the Indians are going to set up shop. Shawnee Mission North starting at the 32-yard line, and it's going to be on the shoulders of Ryan Thice. Look for Brock Burrows and Mitch Payton, who combined for 177 rushing yards last week to contribute to the ground game. Shawnee Mission North comes out in a spread. They run what they call a single wing, but this looks like a shotgun set with 2 backs. Thice hands off, right side, spinning away from tacklers. And nope, he's going to get stopped right in the back. The backfield is Brock Burrows. Burrows, a pretty stocky kid, 181 pounds, 5'10". He actually loses a yard on that one. The swarming defense of that 3-4 formation from Olathe North stops him for a loss of 1. Auburn Hobson, the big guy in the middle, gets a stop. He plays defensive tackle, 6'2", 260 pounds, also running in the direction of Tanner Gentry there to help. And another handoff right up the middle. Not much doing on this one either. It does look like he gets back to the original line of scrimmage, maybe even gains a yard. That time, it was Mitch Payton.
1 yard run by number 33, Mitch Payton.
Mitch Payton even stockier than Brock Burrows, if you can believe it. 5'9" is Mitch Payton, 5'10" is Brock Burrows, but Payton has nearly 40 pounds on. 221 pounds is Mitch Payton. He was part of the ground attack that combined for 177 yards last week. Thice back in the shotgun. Play action, rolls out to his right, looking for a pass down the field. Incomplete. Looks like he was looking for Matthew Maynard. Thice incomplete, and that is going to bring up 4th down. I wouldn't put it past him to have Coach Grayless punt right here, and that is exactly what is going to happen. Orange Mooney going back to receive the punt. Also back there, the big guy, Tanner Gentry. He plays wide receiver. He's a bit more of a tight end build at 6'3", 205 pounds. Big guy back there with Orange Mooney. The punt is away cleanly. Pretty nice spiral on that one. Coming down and landing at the 30 before Gentry grabs it. Gentry breaks the tackle, at the 25, back past the 30, and breaking more tackles. A lot of room ahead of him, trips over his own feet at the 50 and falls down at what is Shawnee Mission North's 46-yard line. Gentry, a lot of green space in front of him, got a little too excited and a little bit displeased with his lack of balance there, but the Olathe North Eagles going to set up inside opponent territory, so pretty good field position set up by Tanner Gentry. Gentry going to take a breather on the sideline. So in comes the Olathe North offense, led at quarterback by Jordan Bruce, and again, it's a very heavy rushing attack, and Bruce is actually going to take it this time all the way to the right side, and nearly out of bounds. Check that. That was Orange Mooney running the Wildcat. So Orange Mooney comes in at quarterback, picks up a first down on 14-yard rush. Orange Mooney, first carry of the day, and that's the first down of the game. Mooney's still out there at Wildcat. Also out there is Brandon Wilson, fullback. Play action, and then Orange Mooney runs it about 6 yards. Looks like there was a miscommunication. Brandon Wilson looked like he was trying to get the option, but Mooney carries it up for about 4 yards. So it's going to set up 2nd and 6. Contreras is awarded with the tackle at his defensive line position. Mooney still in there, hands off this time to Trayshawn Root. Root rooted out about 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage by the Shawnee Mission North defense. Looks like Contreras was in there again, and they lost about a yard, so it's going to set up 3rd and 7.
3rd down, Olathe North.
3rd and 7, Olathe North at a pretty great setup with their field position now. It is, check that, it's Orange Mooney breaking some tackles and getting into the secondary before it's spun down at the 19-yard line or thereabouts, just inside the 20 of Shawnee Mission North.
Number 4, Orange Mooney is good for Olathe North.
Another first down for Olathe North, and yet to see Jordan Bruce, the quarterback from last week's game. Looks like they're going to run that Wildcat again with Orange Mooney. I'm not sure if the wide receivers are much more than a decoy. Near side is Trey Geiger. Far side is Hellig. Handoff. Nope, nothing there as he's bounced out to the right side and then gobbled up by that Shawnee Mission North defense. Another one from Orange Mooney, the senior running back, standing at 5'8". Contreras really filling up the stat sheet. He's got a few tackles here early, that being one of them. Trayshawn Root, Orange Mooney in the backfield along with Brandon Wilson. Handoff right side, looks like Trayshawn Root breaking the tackle with a stiff arm and then roped up out of bounds is Trayshawn Root. Gain of about 3 yards. And it's going to set up a 3rd and long situation. They only credit Root with about 2 yards. So about 3rd and 8. Mooney and Root still in the backfield. Olathe North taking a little too much time to get the play in. 13 seconds left on the play clock. No score here. First possession from the Eagles. They're already inside enemy territory. So where they set up was the 46 down inside the 20, and now we have a quick timeout. It looks like down to 3 seconds. Now we have a flag. It looks like it's a it's a false start on the offense. Eagles going to have to take it back. What was a 3rd and about 8. It's going to be about a 3rd and 13 now. So let's see what package they put in there. Chris Miller comes in, wide receiver. Also in Trey Geiger. Wilson on the near side, or check that, Miller on the near side, Geiger on the far side, and it is William Hellig in the slot. And here we see Bruce Jordan rolling to his left, throwing, and short-changed that pass. Not sure yet. Skipped off the ground. No good. Incomplete pass intended for Trey Geiger on the left side. So that's going to set up a 4th down and 14 And you're not going to see, not sure if we're going to see a field goal as they're pretty close. But yeah, that is the call. They're going to get the field goal unit out on the field.
Fourth down, Olathe North.
Jorge Soto, the kicker from last week. Also, Gabe Waller out there. Soto stolen away from the soccer team. Waller out there to kick this one. Last week, 0-1 was the field goal unit, and 0-1 they started this game. So Shawnee Mission North doesn't get much going on offense, but they also keep Olathe North stifled as Olathe North started at the 46-yard line. The closest they could get was the 19-yard line before being driven back from that field goal attempt from the line of scrimmage at about the 23. That means that was about a 30-yard field goal attempt. It's over 35 actually, 35-yard field goal attempt for the Eagles. Turnover on downs, and we're going to have Thice back out in that shotgun set. Handoff right side, and driven back in the backfield are the Shawnee Mission North Indians. We have a flag on the play, but it was Jimmy Swain who got some really good penetration there and stopped Burrows in the backfield. But we'll see what the penalty is. And it's on the offense or the defense. Yep. It's going to be on the defense here. So the Eagles helping out the Shawnee Mission North Indians with a face mask. 7:55 left to go in the first quarter. Scoreless here as Olathe North plays host to Shawnee Mission North. Both these teams perfect in the record books, albeit we're only in week 2 on the Kansas side, so 1-0 are both these teams. And that was a big penalty, 15-yarder. Moves the Shawnee Mission North offense all the way up to the 36-yard line. Thice, handoff, left side, breaking some tackles, bouncing off the defenders, but only getting back to the line of scrimmage. Looked like Burrows.
2-yard run by number 5, Billy Carr.
Check that, it was Billy Carr checked in for the first time. Carr, not necessarily the biggest guy out there, 142 pounds, but looks like a wrecking ball on that one. Billy Carr gains him about 2 yards, so 2nd and 8, Thice in the shotgun set with 2 tight, right, and a couple wide receivers out to the left. Looking to pass, tipped, ball incomplete. Good defense over there from the Eagles.
Number 34,
Jalen Link tipped that one away. Link actually recovered a fumble last week by the Eagles, so couple times, once per week, he's been in the right place at the right time, setting up 3rd and long now for Shawnee Mission North, and that offense with Ryan Thice. They have a quick timeout by Shawnee Mission North. They want to talk this one over. 7 minutes left to go in the first quarter. No score. Shawnee Mission North on their second possession, set with a 3rd and long. The biggest game thus far for Shawnee Mission North has been a 15-yard penalty in which they picked up a big chunk of yards from the referees. The Kansas City Command season tickets for the 2012 Arena Football League season at Sprint Center are on sale now. Call 855-KC-ARENA. $5 foot-long subs are back at Mr. Goodsense. 7 great subs to choose from. Come see what fresh really is at Mr. Goodsense. And we're back here with more action. The timeout taken by Shawnee Mission North. And they had a little bit of time to talk it over on the sideline. Play clock rolling now, ticking down from 25 seconds. 3rd and long. Got to pick up 8 yards. Bad snap. Thice has it. And out of the grasp of the Eagles, gets the pass off and completes it to, looks like that was Mason Perez. And pretty good pressure defense there from Jimmy Swain. And another flag. Swain was in the backfield. Thice did a good enough job to get away from him, broke the tackle, and threw it out to Perez. Perez nearly had a first down. He was about a yard shy. But let's see what this penalty is on. Since they didn't advance the ball, I assume it's on the offense. Nope, it's on the defense. Going to move it forward. All right, so just short of the sticks are the Indians of Shawnee Mission North at 4th down. They're going to have to punt this one away. And back deep again is Orange Mooney and Tanner Gentry.
4th and 1, Shawnee Mission North.
Shawnee Mission North not going to try and get that short 1 yard here as they're near midfield. Good snap, good boot as this one's kicked away to Tanner Gentry. Gentry had a lot of room last time, and now he's going to have to cut it straight up field. The blocking is there. He gets to the right side. A lot of open space, only the punter to beat. Tanner Gentry does do that, and it looks like he's got an open sideline. The 10-5 touchdown, Tanner Gentry. That's Tanner Gentry's 3rd touchdown of the year, and you wouldn't expect the big guy to lumber all the way down the sideline on that punt return. Usually Orange Mooney is the guy who's electrifying the crowd on punt returns, but Shawnee Mission North playing the strategy to kick it to a bigger guy, and he makes some pay there. Gentry's other 2 touchdowns coming by way of touchdown receptions. Interesting note here, Bruce Jordan, the holder for this point extra try. Gabe Waller, the kicker, last week had a botched snap, and Bruce Jordan actually ran it in for a 2-point conversion. This snap good, this hold's good, and the kick also good. Good kick there from Gabe Waller. Check out that Jorge Rivera at 38. I apologize, the roster not updated. Jorge Rivera. I knew they had a couple players come in from the soccer team. So Rivera puts that one through the uprights to give the Eagles their first points of this contest. 7-0. Olathe North leads this one over visiting Shawnee Mission North. As Gentry ran back that punt return from nearly his own 20-yard line, almost an 80-yard punt return for Tanner Gentry. Officially a 79-yard return for Tanner Gentry, the big guy lumbering his way down for that score. And not to slight Tanner Gentry, he does have some speed, but I'm sure Shawnee Mission North was playing the odds there, trying to keep it out of Orange Mooney's hands. 6 minutes, 40 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Kick up and away. It's a short one, about the 20-yard line, taken by an up man there of Shawnee Mission North, and a lot of blocking and momentum there, as they're still up. The pile moving another 5 yards after it looks like a rugby scrum. Looked like all 22 players had converged at about the 35-yard line, but the ball is not down until it's across the 40-yard line of Shawnee Mission North. Brock Burrows, that's probably why. He's an up man. He's also one of their contributing running backs. Took that one all the way to the 42-yard line. So Shawnee Mission North trying to answer, as I mentioned last year. In the playoffs, they held a close score in the first half, 28-21. Shawnee Mission North trailing by only a touchdown. But Olathe North broke away in the first half. Now, swarming the Olathe North defense on this handoff up the middle.
3-yard run by number 7, Brock Burrows.
Burrows there on that rush, 3 yards he gained before the Eagles were able to swoop in and take him to the ground.
2nd down, Shawnee Mission North.
Shawnee Mission North, 2nd and 7 here. As they set up, Dice under center, I formation handoff on the right side, and driven back is Billy Carr. Look like they're going to give him forward progress of about a yard for Carr. Interesting formation they have. They have Billy Carr, who's 5'7", 142 pounds. You wouldn't think they'd put him in the power I formation at that size, considering Burrows and Payton are over 180 pounds apiece. Payton 221, he was the up back there. Looks like they're going to go back to the shotgun set. 3rd and 6. Ball on the far hash. Dice throwing, and it looks like it might be an offsides, going for it all. Pass up in the air and knocked out of the hands of the receiver by Chris Miller, intended for, looks like it's intended for Perez.
Flag on the play.
Good defense there by Chris Miller, the safety coming over to knock that ball away, but the flag came out right as soon as the ball was snapped. Looks like it's going to be offsides. That false set on the offense, they didn't blow that play dead. Interesting. So fourth down, here we go for Shawnee Mission North, and let's see if Tanner Gentry and company can produce a little bit more magic. Gentry had a 79-yard punt return, and now he's going to play up. Looks like it's going to be Orange Mooney. And it looks like another penalty. It's been a pretty sloppy quarter for both teams. Unfortunately, Olathe North has been on the worst end of most of these penalties. Orange Mooney, the lone man back to receive the punt. He was standing at about his 25-yard line. Looks like it was a false start on Shawnee Mission North, so that's going to push them back even further. See if Orange Mooney can make a little something out of that, as the punter is now standing on his own 25. It's like Sean Keller, the punter, waiting for the snap. Good snap, caught by Keller and booted away, and Orange Mooney has it on the far sideline. He's trying to angle back all the way around this side of the field, doesn't have the blocking, but breaks a tackle, breaks two tackles. Is he going to get away from the third? No. Just too many Shawnee Mission North white jerseys in the area. The blocking looked like it was set up to go to the left. Mooney didn't really have much of an alley on that side, so he tried to cut it back away from the blocking and couldn't get away from the Shawnee Mission North Indians, and down at the 35-yard line. So pretty decent return of about 9 yards for Orange Mooney. Taking some time to get this play in. 4 minutes, 50 seconds left to go in the first quarter. You're listening to the Great Mall of the Great Plains Game of the Week. Shawnee Mission North here in the house of Olathe North in this Week 2 action of Kansas 6A football. Looks like we had a hold on the punt return. We're going to move it back. That's going to kill the stats of Orange Mooney's run back. So he caught it about the 20-yard line. Might have been a spot foul. And they moved him back to the 12. Or no, check that. He's inside the 15, but not quite back that far. He's about the 14-yard line. So he backs in there. And Bruce hands off right up the middle. Looks like that might have been Trayshawn Root, gaining about 6 yards.
Number 7, Trayshawn Root.
On that handoff from Jordan Bruce.
Tackle made by number 10, Ryan Thies.
Ryan Thies getting in the stat book on both sides, the quarterback and defensive back. Comes up from the safety position to make the tackle. 2nd and 4. Handoff again, Root. Left side, good blocking, but grabbed. And the arm tackle is good enough to get him. Big paw on him. Brings him down at about the 25-yard line. But that's enough to move the sticks. So Root, 2 rushes and a first down. Moves them back to where the original line of scrimmage nearly was. Up to about the 25. I guess Orange Mooney got to about the 30, so nearly there. Tanner Gentry, the wide receiver, split furthest to this side, and they're going to throw it to him. Low caught, but he's got enough for the first down. Looks like he had to go down to his shoelaces to grab that one and didn't get to keep his feet, but he dove forward on that quick hitch route on this near side from Bruce Jordan. So first down for Olathe North. They're at the 35-yard line and trying to move again to midfield. really haven't had to deal with their own territory too much, as their first possession started inside Shawnee Mission North territory, and their second possession was pretty short. It was a punt return for a touchdown. So
Incomplete pass into number 44.
Jordan Bruce looking to have a bit of nerves as in that second down pass rolling out to his left. That's a tough pass for any quarterback to run opposite your throwing arm and throw. Hard to throw on the run, but that one a little short. Looks like the nerves might be causing him to throw those a little short. Get a longer stride, might get a little more air under the ball as Jordan Bruce sets up with Mooney and Root. Looks like he's going to hand off to Mooney. No, he keeps it himself and goes forward for about 4 yards on 2nd and 10 from the 35, just short of the 40-yard line. Looks like they're going to put the nose of the ball right on the 40. So level on the chalk line, 3 minutes, 30 seconds left to go, 7-0. Olathe North and Jordan Bruce trying to tack some more points on the Shawnee Mission North Indians. Shawnee Mission North on your screen has the black pants and white tops. And it's going to be Bruce rolling to his right, throwing to Gentry with one person all over him. Looks like he's got the catch. No, incomplete. Sliding, couldn't catch that one, was Gentry along the near sideline. That sets up a 4th and 6 from the 40-yard line.
4th down for Olathe North.
And it looks like we're going to have a punt from Trey Geiger. Geiger punting. Looks like Carr back to return the punt. Geiger kicks it to the near sideline. And a fumble grabbed by Olathe North. Maybe. It looks like... Nope. Gabe Smoots. Looked like he had a shot at grabbing that one. Didn't realize that his footsteps scared the return man enough that he dropped it. The return man was actually Matthew Maynard. It was Smoots coming up with that one. Didn't look like they came up with it. Smoots startled Maynard and actually kicked the ball before he dove on it, so couldn't tell who came up with it in the crowd. It was Smoots. So Olathe North, after punting it away, gets the ball back inside the red zone of Shawnee Mission North. Handoff, right side, Trayshawn Root trying to get to the edge. Check that. That was Orange Mooney trying to get to the edge on the right side. But stopped after about 1 yard gain.
Serial number 4, Orange Mooney. 2nd down, Olathe North.
Been a pretty run-heavy offensive set for Olathe North. Jordan Bruce wasn't even in the ball game for the first series, and now he's in to pass. Threw it right at a Shawnee Mission North player, tipped up in the air and intercepted. Looks like by Brandon Carr, or check that, Billy Carr.
Interception by number 6, Sean.
Now check out Sean Wilkes with the interception, and turnovers back and forth. A fumble by Matthew Maynard of Shawnee Mission North set Olathe North up at the 19, and now an interception from Jordan Bruce gives Shawnee Mission North the ball right back about where they lost it, inside their own 10. So Theis in shotgun set, hands off, right side, churning his feet and trying to get some extra yards is Brock Burrows. Burrows stopped after a gain of 2 as he was trying to bounce it to the outside.
Number 7, Brock Burrows.
2 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Eagles holding on to that 7-0 lead, although it hasn't been a pretty football game thus far here at ODAC. This, the Great Mall of the Great Plains game of the week. I want to thank you for joining me here on A10varsity.com. I'm Kyle Larson with special production help from Eagle Studios. And this one, a handoff right side, and a good tackle over on the right side Looked like that might have been Trayshawn Root coming up from his safety position to stop Billy Carr. Carr had a lead blocker and a lot of blades of grass in between him and the near sideline. No real threat besides Trayshawn Root. Root snuck in there behind the lead blocker and roped him up, albeit for a first down, but really saved some yardage was Trayshawn Root on that tackle. Minute 36 left to go in the first quarter. Vice motion is Maynard, and it's a pitch forward. Looks like that might have been to Maynard. No. Check that. That was Mitch Payton. Getting the ball. Wagner credited on the tackle, so on 1st and 10 they pick up about 5 yards on that little shovel pass from Theis. Theis under center. Deep back is Carr, and he's got some speed, and he runs it to the right side. Might have been Matthew Maynard on that one. That was hard to see here. That was Matthew Maynard for Shawnee Mission North, and they run for a first down, pick up about 6 when they only needed 5. They're at the 29-yard line. Maynard checks out. So we're not going to see much more of him. Looks like he's shaking off the nerves from fumbling that punt. Now he picks up the first down. Carr in motion, hand off to Burrows. Check that hand off to Wilson.
1 yard run by number 34, Ryan
Rulesson, check that. On the right side, 1 yard run stopped by Gentry. So second and a long 8 here for Shawnee Mission North as the TV helicopter and a busted play, but a shovel. Good job by Theis getting it out there, but looks like Trayshawn Root was able to sniff that play out and stop it for a gain of only 2, but a busted play like that, you think that the Shawnee Mission North Indians, along with Billy Carr, would have a little bit more trouble getting the ball across the line of scrimmage, but good job by Theis. Smart move by shoveling it out. That is going to end the first quarter. 7-0. Eagles still lead the Indians of Shawnee Mission North, but Shawnee Mission North not playing to the top of their abilities. I'm sure they would probably categorize their play in that manner on the sideline. Nick and Jake's Real Food, Honest Drink, Nick and Jake's, the proud title sponsor of 810varsity.com, located in Parkville, in the Parkville Commons, and in Overland Park on 135th Street. Or visit us online at nickandjakes.com. The Great Mall and Carson and Barnes Circus, September 17th and 18th. The world's largest tent circus. Save up to 40% on advance tickets at the mall office, gifts and decor, and monkey business. The Great Mall, I-35, exit 215 in Olathe. Again, you can save 40% in advance tickets at the mall office or at the store, gifts and decor, or the other one, monkey business, within the Great Mall. Second quarter starting up here as the Shawnee Mission North Indians now going to head into try and move towards the south end zone, about where the television helicopter is now taking off. High snap, big pitch, and he's going to try and throw it. A lot of pressure in the backfield. Gentry ropes him up and takes him down for a loss of 2. It's 3rd and 8 now. It's going to be 4th and 10. Tanner Gentry had himself an 8-yard sack last week against Olathe East. Comes up with another sack this week against Theis and the Indians.
That brings up a 4th down for Shawnee Mission North.
So on the passing down, Gentry throws him down for a loss of 3. They're going to punt it away. Mooney and Gentry back there, and a fair shot at a block. Missed. Mooney takes it, and he's met immediately by Shawnee Mission North. Catches it about the 39. and swung out of bounds at the 39.
No gain on the punt return by number 4, Orange Mooney.
So that one goes for no gain.
Secondly, by number 6, Sean Wilkes.
Good job by Shawnee Mission North getting that one away as Kai Roden was back there, putting the pressure in the backfield on that special teams play. Jordan Bruce back out there. Orange Mooney behind him, takes the handoff left side, a lot of space, and a spin move to get away from one tackle as he crosses the first down line at the 50-yard line and spins forward for about 4 more yards, right about midfield. Falling down, though, to about the 46-yard line of Shawnee Mission North. So Orange Mooney treading those legs, even after losing his balance, came up with about 4 more yards. Mooney still in the backfield. And Jordan Bruce, handoff right side for Mooney. Mooney cutting through the first line of defense into the secondary, and then driven back after gaining about 4 yards. Let's see where they mark him.
4 yard run by number 4, Orange Mooney.
Yeah, they're going to give him the 4 yards of forward progress for Orange Mooney. That one a bit more of a physical run. The initial gap was there, but the linebackers came up pretty heavy on that one. Tony Wagner. Oh, check that. Linebackers for the Indians, they kind of run what they say is a 4-4. Pass from Jordan Bruce, as he gets it out more eloquently than I do. Passes it down the sideline for a first down on the near side to Trey Geiger. Geiger diving for that one again. Bruce very low on the passes as Geiger had to dive back for that one, but caught it at about the 35-yard line to set up a first down for Bruce and the Eagles offense. Geiger goes to near side, far side wide receiver is Helig. 2 runners in the backfield. Looks like Brandon Wilson and Orange Mooney. Mooney takes the handoff and is stuffed on the right side, gains about 2 yards. Olathe North's offense getting a pretty good push off the snap of the ball. But after getting pushed back a couple yards, the Indians stuffed that play.
Second down, Olathe North.
To bring up 2nd and 8. Looks like Trayshawn Root comes in. Orange Mooney going to take a breather. Trey Geiger, the nearest wide receiver. The slot on this side is William Helig. Rolling right, looking for Gentry. It's an out and go for Gentry. Deep pass along the sideline. Caught for a touchdown by James Gentry. Sorry, Chandler Gentry. Apologize. He's got a couple of touchdowns in this one. How about Jordan Bruce? I've been mentioning throughout the broadcast, kind of shortchanging the passes. That one right on the money. Beautiful rainbow. Fell in the basket of Tanner Gentry.
Tanner Gentry.
Good completion through traffic by Gentry. He's got both the scores now.
And the point after it is good by number 38, Jorge Rivera.
So 33-yard pass from Bruce to Gentry, and Rivera comes up with his second consecutive extra point. So 2 for 2 in extra points is Jorge Rivera. Unfortunately missed on a few early on, but how about Gentry doing it in the special teams and also on the offensive side? Jordan Bruce with a wonderfully thrown pass gets himself a passing touchdown and puts the Eagles up 14-0 over Shawnee Mission North. Shawnee Mission North has to close out this first half with the remaining 9 minutes of pretty strong offensive football if they want to hang around like they did last year, only trailing by 7 points going into halftime. Nick and Jake's Real Food, Honest Drink. Nick and Jake's, the proud title sponsor of 810varsity.com. Check out our promotions throughout the season on Facebook or on Twitter at Nick and Jake's. And it's a kick inside the 10-yard line, going to be run back. You can tell if that's Carr or Perez. Runs it all the way up past the 25, and he is knocked out of bounds. Looks like by Jake Reed.
25-yard return.
And William Hellig out there, too.
Tackle made by number 3, Albert Johnson.
But the tackle credited to Albert Johnson. So it sets up the offense for Shawnee Mission North at the 25-yard line. Looks like a handoff left side, goes around for a first down before running near the sideline and out of bounds.
14-yard run by number 7, Brock Burrows.
By Brock Burrows.
Tackle made by number 7, Trey Tom Reed. First down, Shawnee Mission North.
The 7-on-7 play, Brock Burrows, jersey number 7, and Trayshawn Root, jersey number 7, met at about the 39-yard line, but that was well after Brock Burrows churned away enough yardage to pick up the first down. So Dice, shotgun set, going to hand off again. Interesting play and doesn't go very far. Kind of like a fake handoff to Mitch Payton before eventually handed off to Brock Burrows.
Tackle made by number 58, Tyler Berry.
Tyler Berry,
Second down, Shawnee.
offensive lineman, defensive lineman for the Olathe North Eagles, comes up with a tackle there. 6'3" senior. This defensive line for Olathe North has some size. They play a 3-4, and now a free run as the quarterback is Gentry, but it was a set-up screen pass. Near side and a lot of room to run. Has to beat a couple Eagles down the sideline. Doesn't do it was Mason Perez, and we have a flag, late hit out of bounds. Looks like Shawnee Mission North and Mason Perez are going to get some yardage tacked on at the end of this run that resulted in a pretty big gain. A 40-yard pickup on a screen pass to Perez. Set him up at the 20, plus a personal foul on the Eagles. So that's going to set him up at about the 10, the 10-yard line. So just 10 yards to go for Shawnee Mission North's first score of this contest. 7 minutes and 50 seconds left to go in the first half. Dice, shotgun set with 2 running backs beside him in a busted play, and Olathe North was way back there in the backfield. Credited with that big tackle. Looks like it's going to be Jalen Link. Link just busted Brock Burrows up in the backfield. Lost about 5 yards. So, ball nearest the 15-yard line, going to set up second and goal. Dyson Company coming to the line of scrimmage again. 2 wide receivers to the left, tight end to the right. Shotgun set with 2 running backs in the backfield. It's Brock Burrows, but a pass out to the side. Tanner checked up. Looks like, again, it was Jalen Link sniffing out the play. Finds the pass out there on the flat and brings it down for about a 1-yard gain. So that pass to Matthew Maynard only goes for about 1 yard. So third and goal at the 14-yard line. Let's see if the Eagles defense can stiffen yet again after gifting Shawnee Mission North an extra 10 yards on what was already a 40-yard pickup. And now looks like a timeout.
Shawnee Mission North.
Shawnee Mission North didn't like the setup in that one, and they have a couple downs here left to try and put some points on the board. Definitely want to take advantage of it. as they trail 14-0 to Olathe North with 6 minutes and 18 seconds left to go.
Olathe North Sports Medicine class for assisting in tonight's athletic training service.
The Kansas City Command season tickets for the 2012 Arena Football League season at Sprint Center are on sale now. Call 855-KC-ARENA. This is Kyle Larson on 810 Varsity here with the Great Mall of the Great Plains Game of the Week. I want to thank Eagle Studios. That's the Olathe North students along with the assistance of instructor John Lang producing this webcast of the Olathe North hosting Shawnee Mission North. And roped up in the backfield is Stice, driven down hard. It might have been Hobson in there. Get a verification, and it knows Tyler Berry, the other big body, driving Stice down for a loss of 5 yards. Big Barry out there at 210 pounds drove Stice into the turf, and let's see what they do here on 4th down. 4th and goal, if you can believe it, but 19 yards is what they need before they break the plane. Let's see if Stice and company can get them into pay dirt. They trail 14-0 to the Olathe North Eagles. Shotgun set, tight right. Back to pass to Stice. A quick flare pass on the left side. Not going to get the yardage they need on 4th down. They're going to turn it over. They do get about 9 yards. Looks like they're going to spot him. Nope. Must have stepped out of bounds before the 10-yard line, so he only got about 5 yards at about the 14-yard line. Brock Burrows on the reception on the far sideline. After a huge play in what was a Mason Perez screen reception, the pass received by Mason Perez. Ran that one for 40 yards, plus tack on the 10 yards after the late hit out of bounds. Had them at the 10-yard line, but coming up with nothing. So Olathe North gladly takes over, and it looks like Trayshawn Root there to take the handoff as the lights are on and the sun is down here at ODAC in Olathe. Trayshawn Root picks up about 5 yards. 2nd and 5. At the 19-yard line for Olathe North. See if Jordan Bruce can continue that momentum he had on that beautiful rainbow pass he had to Tanner Gentry. But no, they're going to keep it on the ground. Wow, big opening for Trayshawn Root. He's going to the near side, angling along the numbers, and he has to beat one man out of bounds. No, roped up out of bounds, I should say. He had to beat one man down the sideline. That one man was Perez, Mason Perez. The wide receiver / defensive back comes in from his defensive back position. Speedy guy caught up with Trayshawn Root, who had a lot of space in front of him. But a big pickup there from Root.
35 yards run by number 7, Trayshawn Root.
35 yards for Trayshawn Root. Gets him across midfield and then some. Takes him down to the Shawnee Mission North 35-yard line. 4 minutes, 46 seconds left to go, and the Olathe North Eagles looking to put another touchdown up. They're already up 14-0. This one handoff Moody. Right side tripped up. Shoelace tackle on what was pretty open field out there. Looks like that tackle might have been by Colin McCarty. Albeit there were some defenders out there, but it looked like the Eagles had a hat per man. One block per defender out there. Moody could have shook free of McCarty. Pass right side. Looks like this is the... Pardon me, that's not Hellig. That is Geiger. Geiger on the farthest sideline gets them a first down inside. Or just at the 20-yard line. So Eagles knocking on the door again. Geiger on the far side. Tanner Gentry, the near side. Those are your furthest split wide receivers. 2 wide receivers also in the slot, but this one's going to be a handoff to Mooney. Mooney just trucks it forward a few yards and a cloud of dust on that play. Didn't really get their legs under them were the Olathe North Eagles offensive line. Olathe North 14, Shawnee Mission North 0. 3 minutes, 30 seconds left to go in the first half. I'm Kyle Larson here on 810varsity.com, bringing you the Great Mall of the Great Plains Game of the Week. Jordan Bruce hands off. Mooney and another one stuck right up the middle, and it looks like Shawnee Mission North has begun to figure out that this offensive attack of the Olathe North Eagles is pretty much 90% rush, so they're really stacking it toward the middle of the field. Let's see if play calling for the Eagles changes up for a pass, but the safeties for Shawnee Mission North really keying on the running back, and the running back in there now is Orange Mooney. 4 wide receivers out there for Jordan Bruce. Let's see if they have something besides a run. No, run left side. Going to try and get it out to the edge. Orange Mooney does a good job pushing the pile up a little ways. Pretty good blocking out there on the edge. Just too many Shawnee Mission North Indians for the Eagles to block. And it looks like we're going to have 3rd down and about 4. And the big bodies come in for Olathe North. Checking in, Josh Moore and company. Also in there, Tony Wagner.
Official timeout.
Normally plays linebacker, but going in there for a jumbo set, as this one is close. They're going to actually measure to see if they got the first down, and it looks like Olathe North, if they don't get it, they have their big bodies in there to go for it. Looks like it's about a yard short. So 1 yard short, ball on the 10-yard line. The big body's in there for the Eagles. Let's see if they can power it right over the top of Shawnee Mission North here to pick up the first down. 2 minutes, 37 seconds left to go. 14-0. Eagles on top here in the first half. All right, so it looks like they have the play in. The chain gang still on the field. That's why we're waiting for the clock to get going. So the referees, officials now set. Tanner Gentry, the lone wide receiver, split to the near side. Big bodies back there. As I mentioned, Tony Wagner in there. He's in at fullback, and so is Josh Moore. Behind them is Orange Mooney. Mooney, right side, behind the big bodies, and it looks like he powers forward for just enough for that first down. 2 minutes, 28 yards, and a first down on a 2-yard run by Orange Mooney. Gets the first down, 2.5 to go. Looks like they're going to go back to their... No, they're going to keep the big bodies in. Jumbo set yet again. Going to run back-to-back digs. Gentry tight left this time, and a good handoff and a run, churning his legs, spinning to the far side. That far hash line is Orange Mooney before being brought down for a 3-yard gain.
Number 81, Jack Curry.
And a lot of focus there on the running game, especially when they brought in the big bodies. Let's see if they might run a pass. 1 minute, 45 seconds left to go. 14-0, Olathe North leading here in the first half. Trying to add to that differential are the Eagles, as they are now on the 5-yard line. And we have a timeout by the Eagles.
Timeout, Olathe North.
So we'll see what Olathe North cooks up here as Pete Flood and company huddle up on that near hash line. Coach Graylis for Shawnee Mission North has his defense
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're
on the far numbers.
2001 State Championship reunion, will you please now make your way to the track? Once again, if you are participating in the 2001 State Championship reunion, please make your way now to the track. Thank you.
Olathe North 14, Shawnee Mission North 0 here in the Great Mall of the Great Plains Game of the Week. The Great Mall and Carson and Barnes Circus, September 17th and 18th, world's largest tent circus. Save up to 40% on advanced tickets at the mall office, gifts and decor, and monkey business. The Great Mall, I-35, exit 215 in Olathe. Referee's ready to get this one back underway, and again, looks like the big bodies are in there for Olathe North. They're going to go jumbo package here. Let's see if they try power or deception, and I was about to point out that Shawnee Mission North has really keyed in on the run, especially with this formation. Play action pass could produce something pretty big here, but let's see what the Eagles have cooked up in that timeout. Play action pass it is, far side, touchdown, wide open to Tony Wagner. Tony Wagner catches that touchdown pass, another beautiful pass from Jordan Bruce. Had himself a shaky first quarter, but has thrown some wonderful passes, 2 of which for touchdowns in this second quarter. A minute 24 left to go, 20-0 extra point pending here from Jorge Rivera. Rivera knocks that one through, 21-0 with a minute 24 left to go. There you go. Can you start recording? All right, after the Eagles had a fantastic goal line stand, well, not much of a goal line stand. It was first and goal from the 10-yard line by Shawnee Mission North, but seemingly Shawnee Mission North was going backwards instead of forwards. So really didn't get much closer to the goal line than they were at the 10-yard line. They turned it over on downs to the Eagles. The Eagles marched right down the field, and Jordan Bruce capped it off with a wonderful pass to his not so much an offensive threat in Tony Wagner, but a great play call there as they had a play action with the jumbo set and a roll out to the left side for Jordan Bruce to throw to Tony Wagner for the score. So a pretty big change in momentum, as that might have put Shawnee Mission North back in this game had they capitalized, but they did not. Great kick back at the 5-yard line, but some good blocking gets the return all the way out to the 25-yard line. So pretty good return. Minute 16 left to go in the first half, 21-0. Olathe North trying to protect that 21-point lead. All right, so Olathe North, their defense pretty well rested after their very long drive of, I believe, 90 yards. It was well over 85-yard drive for the offense. Gave the defense plenty of time to rest, so now ticking down, clock melting away, just a minute left in the first half, and that rush play only netted a yard maybe. It looks like they're just going to give them forward progress to the line of scrimmage, and that is exactly what it is. Line of scrimmage was as far as the Shawnee Mission North Indians could get. So try it again on second down. Coach Graylis and Thice under center. Thice, handoff left side to Carr and driven back. And it looks like Olathe North, yes. Coach Flood and the Olathe North assistant coaches call for a timeout here, as they now have a 3rd down and 11 for Shawnee Mission North to convert. Or they might get a chance of getting the ball back with 37 seconds left to go on the clock. Tyler Berry, again, very disruptive in this game, credited with another tackle.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you were the winner of the Texas Roadhouse gift card found in the bags of peanuts sold by the Scream Eagle Marching Band, will you please report to the 2 ladies in the light-up hat right below the press box. Once again, if you were the gift card winner from the peanuts sold by the Olathe North Scream Eagle Band, please make your way to the 2 ladies in front of the press box.
Ordering Good Sense is now quick and easy with Good Sense online ordering. Just log on to MrGoodSense.com and place your order today. side, Olathe North back on the field on defense, and Shawnee Mission North in their white uniform sets up on the offensive side. They're going to go shotgun set. 3 wide receivers, looks like tight right. In motion is, ball was reversed, but it looks like a fumble. Yeah, it was a fumble. Olathe North recovers. So a great timeout there by Coach Pete Flood. And the Olathe North Eagles going to take over well inside Shawnee Mission North territory. Now inside the 20 at the 19. Maynard was the one in motion, had the initial handoff, and reverse was fumbled there on the exchange. Now with 32 seconds left to go, Olathe North going to try and capitalize. Tanner Gentry, the lone, nope, check that, he's one of 2 wide receivers on the near side. And it looks like Jordan Bruce throwing it out to the right side, and a good block by Gentry, so good it almost looked like holding. No penalty on the play though, and that was Orange Mooney catching the swing pass from the slot position on the left side. Picking up about 3 yards, but smartly going out of bounds. 26 seconds left to go. He preserves that clock as he runs out of bounds. Mooney, the kid out of Arizona. Mooney had himself 169 yards and 2 touchdowns last week, but it's going to be Jordan Bruce passing to Tanner Gentry, lets it go right through his hands on 2nd and 8 at the 15-yard line. That sets up 3rd down and long. That was pretty lucky as Tanner Gentry tipped the ball up, but there wasn't a defender directly behind him able enough to make the play on the ball. Tanner Gentry, the split wide receiver to the right side now, as the near side wide receiver is Trey Geiger. Looks like Hellig in the slot on the right side, roll out right side, but throw back to the left to Orange Mooney, who's got a block, but doesn't have enough for the first down. 14 seconds left to go, and it's timeout. Bringing up 4th down. Let's see if they bring out Rivera and the field goal team. Rivera had a long try, over 35 yards, missed in the first quarter. But this one a little closer. Ball on the 10-yard line, so it looks like it's going to be about a 27-yard field goal. Let's see if they give this one a go for the field goal kicker. This one just for some breathing room. 21-0. Eagles lead with 14 seconds left to go.
While Olathe South and Lawrence are tied 19-all.
I want to thank the Great Mall of the Great Plains for bringing us the Great Mall of the Great Plains game of the week. Olathe North hosting Shawnee Mission North here in ODAC in Olathe. ODAC standing for Olathe District Athletic Complex. Just under 15 seconds left to go. Field goal unit out there, and it is Jorge Rivera. Rivera on the nearest hash mark. Pretty wide hashes in high school. Let's see if he can angle it back toward the middle of the field. Ball up and right through the uprights. Good kick from Rivera. Makes this one a 24-point advantage with 11 seconds left to go in the first half. So 1 for 1, check that, 1 for 2 is Rivera with 2 successful extra points. Oh, pardon me, 3 successful extra points. Don't want to forget that Tony Wagner touchdown reception that Rivera capped off with an extra point afterwards. So 24-0 is your Olathe North score, leading Shawnee Mission North here under the lights at ODAC. Kicking off will be Olathe North here. Back to receive, looks like Carr is back there on the near side. Olivas to kick this one away. Shawnee Mission North awaiting the boot on the leather, and this one a short punt. Looks like a squib kick, really, not a punt, but a squib kick. And taken down, a little extracurricular activity, but not flagged. A little action beyond the whistle, but just really the player's momentum taking another one to the ground. So 7 seconds left to go. I believe they were trying to use that low squib kick to kill some time. Knocked off about 3 seconds there. So ball at the 35. Shawnee Mission North and their offense set up at the 35. Thice in shotgun set, still keeping the ball on the ground. They hand off. Looks like that was to Maynard. Matthew Maynard just ends the half with a run of no gain. All right, so your score after the first half concludes: Olathe North 24, Shawnee Mission North 0. I'm Kyle Larson here, bringing you the Great Mall of the Great Plains Game of the Week. I want to thank again the Eagle Studio. That's the Olathe North students, along with the direction of instructor John Lang. They're really the ones producing all the visuals here for you, and thank you so much to them for providing that. We're going to take a break at halftime, and we'll be back for the second half.
Ladies and gentlemen.
change your battery. Oh, no, your battery should be okay just to get the big one, right?
Was the 10-year anniversary for the 2001 Olathe North Eagles that won the state championship that year, so they honored them at halftime. In their second game of the season. First game of the season went off pretty well for Olathe North as well. They defeated Olathe East 29-14. The big first quarter for Olathe North last week really propelled them on to a victory. 15 points were scored in that first quarter against Olathe East, and again, another pretty big first half. Albeit the first quarter wasn't quite as good this week, they still put up 24 points in the first week, or pardon me, the first half. So, pretty good start from the Eagles thus far in this great Mall of the Great Plains game of the week here on 810 Varsity. Second half getting underway. The Great Mall and Carson Barnes Circus, September 17th and 18th. The world's largest tent circus. Save up to 40% on advanced tickets at the mall office. Gifts and decor and monkey business. The Great Mall, I-35, exit 215 in Olathe. Olathe North going to receive the kick here as we proceed into the second half. So third quarter just around the bend, and Olathe North riding a 24-point lead, going to start off with the ball here. Olathe North, as I mentioned, had a pretty good start last week. Also, Shawnee Mission North had a pretty darn good start last week, although they were trailing 13-14 to Shawnee Mission South. They eventually came back and won that game 26-22. So let's see if Shawnee Mission North can rally. A wonderful kick. Goes all the way back into the end zone. Touchback. Stern boot that time from Shawnee Mission North. That's going to put Olathe North right at the 20-yard line to start this drive off and to begin the third quarter. Tanner Gentry, arguably the player of the game in the first half, had himself a sack for a 2-yard loss against Shawnee Mission North's offense. Also struck gold a couple times. A punt return for a touchdown, and this one actually handed off to Trayshawn Root. Root runs forward for about a gain of 2 yards.
Run by number 7, Trayshawn Root.
So make it 2nd and 8 from the 22. But back to Tanner Gentry. He had his punt return for a touchdown about 79 yards. And then Gentry had a receiving touchdown for 33 yards. Jordan Bruce, play action pass, deep pass, looks like it's going to go for the score if he can outrun the free safety, catches up with him, and finally brings him down at about the 15-yard line. What a play was that? Yeah, that was Hellig. Hellig down the goal line on play action. Shawnee Mission North really trying to stop that potent rushing offense of Olathe North has left them susceptible to some big gashes through the air. They had a play-action touchdown early on to Tony Wagner, and now a big pickup over to Hellig on the far sideline. Wide open he was, but the free safety, Mason Perez, able to turn on the afterburners and track him down at the 14-yard line. A handoff, Trayshawn Root cutting through the linebackers and being stopped in the secondary at about the 8-yard line.
By number 7, Trayshawn Root.
Just under 11 minutes rolling down in this third quarter. 2nd and 5 after that big pickup from Trayshawn Root. Shotgun set, handoff again to Trayshawn Root, left side, and it looks like Shawnee Mission North goes back to attacking the run, only picks up about a yard. So it's going to make it about 3rd and 4, a long 3 really, 3rd and just beyond 3 yards to start this opening drive of the third quarter. Olathe North trying to get some more breathing room. They lead 24-0. Handoff left side, getting to the edge. Trayshawn Root to the corner, but roped up and out of bounds. Thrown out by Sean Wilkes. Doesn't look like it's quite enough for the first down. Looks like it's about a half-yard shy. Not sure if they're even going to measure this one. But fourth down, they're going to say it's a healthy yard shy, actually, so no need to measure. 4th and 1, not going to kick this time. They keep the offense on the field. Jordan Bruce in shotgun set. He's got Mooney and Root. Hand off to Root, trying to fight his way up the field. Looks like he's got the first down. And he's roped up and brought down right about at the first down marker. See if they move the chains here.
1 yard run by number 7, Trayshawn Root.
He needed a yard, and they got a yard. Trayshawn Root picks up the hard-nosed first down for the Eagles. So, first and goal. Set up at the 5-yard line, or just inside that at the 4. Oh, botched play. Jordan Bruce going to have to take it himself and try and run it in against the swarm of Shawnee Mission North defenders.
Fumble on the play. Record number 5.
Botched handoff. Looked like a miscommunication between the running back and quarterback. Bruce did good enough to get the ball back in his grasp. So shotgun set. 2 backs in the backfield, and it is a handoff to Trayshawn Root running left side. Had his lead blocker in Orange Mooney. And looks like it's going to put 3rd down and goal
By number 7, Trayshawn Root.
on Pete Flood and this offense.
Shot made by number 80, Hunter McGrady.
So 3rd and goal from about the 3-yard line. They're going to go back with their big package here. So let's see how this goes. Last time they brought in the jumbo package to move the sticks for about a yard, and then they threw a touchdown out of it. Let's see what they do. Tony Wagner, the up back, clears the way for, it looks like Trayshawn Root down the left side, got a touchdown right in on the left side. So no misdirection, no trickery here, as they just run it in with Trayshawn Root right over the backside of lead blocker Tony Wagner. That's a 3-0 on the scoreboard, folks. And unfortunately for Shawnee Mission North, just the goose egg. So 30-0 here as the extra point pending goes up and in.
And the point after attempted good by number 38.
Jorge Rivera getting a workout on extra points. He's also got himself about a 27-yard field goal in this game. So 31-0, 8 minutes left to go. Here in the 3rd quarter, Olathe North leads. All right, so ball's on the tee for Olathe North. That was a big 63-yard reception for Hellig on the far side. Will Hellig caught a wide open pass and ran it down inside the red zone for Trayshawn Root to eventually pound that one in for a score. Ball picked up at about the 16-yard line. Shawnee Mission North, looks like Perez over there trying to spin out of the grasp of the Eagles, but couldn't do it. Brought down at the 21-yard line. Looks like he got to the 21, Mike. consider his momentum dead at the 20. Yeah, that's what they're going to do. They're going to mark him down right at the chalk line of the 20. Under 8 to go here in the third quarter. Ball set pretty much at midfield, right between the hash marks. Well, a little closer to the far hash for Shawnee Mission North, and they go with a pretty big set. They call the single wing, and they hand off left side. This one looks like for Carr, roped up out of bounds. No, check that. I should say on the left side, and that was Maynard. Roped up on the left side.
3-yard run by number 1.
3-yard pickup by Maynard.
Tackled in by number 11, Gabe Smoot.
Smoots and Bartlett in there on the tackle for the Eagles. Actually, about a 4-yard run is what they chalk it up as for Maynard. So 2nd and 6 at the 25. Shotgun set, handoff this time to the left to Maynard, and the Eagles only give him about 2 yards this time, so set up 3rd and 4.
2-yard run by number 1, Matthew Maynard.
For the Shawnee Mission North Indians.
Auburn Hobson.
Indians again in the black pants and white tops. And of course, Olathe North with the blue jerseys with scarlet trim and white pants. Third and 4. Motion is Carr, and they hand off up the middle instead. That might have been Brockman trying to get the number there for you. That was Payton, actually. Mitch Payton on the carry. Moves the chains across the 30-yard line.
Carry by number 33, Mitch Payton. Tackled by number 34, Jalen Link. First down, Shawnee Mission North.
Carr goes in motion again. Another handoff right at the middle, and eventually tackled down at the 46-yard line. A big pickup by Payton again.
Tackling number 11, Gabe Smoot.
Smoots was there to put a shoulder pad in the hip of Payton, but Payton had a clearly paved road into the secondary. Some very good blocking that time by Shawnee Mission North's offensive line. Two tight ends, one on each side. Handoff right side to Carr. No, check that. That wasn't Carr, it was Maynard. Dancing his way to the sideline and out of bounds at the midfield stripe.
By number 1, Matthew Maynard.
Picks up about 4 yards, sets up 2nd down and 6.
Tackling by number 39, Braden Johnson.
A very run-heavy offense here we've seen for Shawnee Mission North. They trail by 31. The rush has been effective. Unfortunately, it takes up more time to run the ball down the field, chewing up about 5 yards per attempt, so at a pretty good clip, but the clock melting away. Hand up the middle. This one was to Max. Looks like that was Max Johnson. Yeah, it was Johnson. Rarely used at the running back spot. More of a wide receiver. Defensive lineman Tyler Berry in on the stop. About a half yard was all that Max Johnson could get. So 3rd and long here. A healthy 5 yards. And Theis hands off, reverse around to the left side, and they have some blockers. Across midfield from running into the backfield and now through to the 35 before he's knocked out of bounds. And that was, again, Perez around to the right side. Knocked out by Chris Miller and company. It looked like Smoots was also in there. The safeties, the only 2 of the 11 players on the field, seemingly not confused by that reverse play. So pretty good deception there by Shawnee Mission North. Gets them a first down at the 31-yard line. 4 minutes, 14 seconds left to go in the third quarter, and Shawnee Mission North on the near hash, marching it right down the field to try and get on the board for the first time. They trail 31-0 to Olathe North. Again, both these teams have a record of 1-1, and it looks like we have a false start on the offense. Or it looks like might even gone all the way down to 0 on the clock for a delay of game. We'll see the call. It is on the offense. So moving back 5 yards, delay of game. So it was 1st and 10 at the 31, has been moved back to the 36. Shawnee Mission North going to set up from there. The far wide receiver for Shawnee Mission North is Jack Curry. Now looks like they're going to go for a pass out to the left side. Crackback block from Jack Curry gives Payton a little bit more room. Check that, Max Johnson's still in there. But all he can do is pick up about 3 yards as he tried to run it back towards the middle of the field.
3-yard pass, number 26, Max Johnson.
Mitch Payton was out there blocking, but Johnson out there now being used. Haven't seen Carr run the ball very much, and really haven't seen any much of Brock Burrows in this half, with 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Shawnee Mission North puts their hand in the grass with dice and shotgun set. Pass, far side, and completed over there and knocked out of bounds by Smoots, but the catch was made by Curry, enough to pick up the first down, and inside the 20-yard line, down to the 18. Shawnee Mission North has only tried a couple passes here, but that one very effective after running the ball all the way from their own 20. Now they're inside the Eagles' 20-yard line. We have looks like a timeout on the field. Looks like it's a timeout by Olathe North, and Pete Flood can't be too happy. He's trying to hold on to this birthday gift for his wife. Apparently it's Brenda Flood's birthday today, so the shutout might not be exactly what she asked for, but good performance by his team, I'm sure, will delight the missus. So 31-0, Olathe North leads Shawnee Mission North, but Shawnee Mission North seems to have a little bit of momentum coming out of the locker room at halftime. They've got the ball and they're marching it all the way down inside the 20. Last time they got this close, albeit, they turned it over on downs trying to punch it in from the 20-yard line. They got close enough, I believe down to the 9-yard line for 1st and goal, and then went backwards from there. All right, so in comes what they call the single wing shotgun with 2 running backs in the backfield flanking Dice and a tight end to the right. Handoff up the middle, looked like a fake to the right, but it stays up the middle, picks up about 3 yards amongst a lot of clutter. Is that Payton getting about 3 yards. Mitch Payton, he's got the kind of build you can really lean on. Mitch Payton, 5'9", 220 pounds. Bowling ball back there in the backfield of Shawnee Mission North, and he's helping pound it forward. Here he is again, running left side, trying to bounce outside. It looks like he picked up only about a yard there on 2nd and 6, so make it 3rd and 5. Let's see if Shawnee Mission North can convert on 3rd down. They've had trouble moving those sticks in the first half, have done pretty good in this drive, as I mentioned, starting back on their own side of the field around the 20-yard line. So here's Shawnee Mission North. Olathe North student section getting loud. 2 minutes, 10 seconds left to go. Dice throws well over, and just enough to be a forward pass over the head of Brock Burrows. There's Brock Burrows. I haven't called his name too much here in the third quarter. They were saving him for that big 3rd down play, but a bad pass sets up 4th down. So 4th and 7. Olathe North defense held pretty strong there, but they were aided with a little lack of execution, I should say. The offense going to stay out there, however, for Shawnee Mission North. Let's see if they can make this a bit of a ball game. They trail 31-0 with 2 minutes, 6 seconds left to go. Pass deep left side, rooted out by the defense of Olathe North, but it looks like in a jump ball situation they get the touchdown. Smoots was there, but how about that? A big catch by the big guy, Mason Perez, 6'1", went up over everybody. Smoots, among others, was there. Smoots at 5'10", giving up a few inches to Perez, and Perez finally has Shawnee Mission North on the board for the first time here with 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter. 31-6, extra point coming, as it looks like they might go, yeah, they're going to go for one. Trailing by over 20 points, 25. Going for one here. Maynard to hold, the kick up, and good. And that puts 7 points on the board, finally, for Shawnee Mission North. So 31-7, 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Here on the Great Mall of the Great Plains, game of the week. Olathe North hosting Shawnee Mission North. $5 foot-long subs are back at Mr. Goodcents. 7 great subs to choose from. Come see what fresh really is at Mr. Goodcents. Kickoff unit of Shawnee Mission North takes the field. Olathe North having a chat on the sidelines with Coach Flood and his array of assistant coaches. Pretty good performance we've seen from the Eagles. Again, they've put up 31 points through 3 quarters. And a pretty good night to do it, showing the old guys that Olathe North still has some potent football fireworks. Again, 2001 state championship team was honored at halftime. Quite a pretty good reunion happened here on midfield for Olathe North here in this home game. And this one taken by Smoots, short. He's going to cut it all the way back to midfield from taking it on the near side. Gets up to the 40. Not a bad return from Smoots. He was an up man at about the 30 or just inside of that. Took it up to the 40-yard line, but
return by number 11, Gage Smoots.
a little bit longer of a run, obviously, as he ran horizontal for a little while before he turned it upfield. 29-yard line is officially where he caught that, and he ran it up to the 40, so 11 is the official line for Smoots. 31-7, see if the Eagles answer after that touchdown lob from Shawnee Mission North. And they're going to do so by handing it off to Orange Mooney, who dives over the pile. Mooney doesn't need a first down there on short yardage, but it looks a lot like a short yardage dive. 6 yards he picks up on that leap. 2nd and 4, Olathe North on the 46. And we still see Bruce Jordan in shotgun set. Again, Mooney pulled down in the backfield this time by the Indians. A pretty big disruption caused there by Avery Richard.
2-yard loss on the play.
Avery Richard busted to the backfield and grappled onto Mooney and didn't let him get anywhere. Lost 2 yards.
Tackle made by number 74, Colton Eckerson.
So 3rd down, and we got a jump. Looks like it was
Flag on the play.
offside. James Gentry, with showing the good hands, actually caught the flag in midair, but realized he shouldn't have that. He dropped it immediately. Offsides on the defense. Interior defensive lineman jumping on the hard count. Good call from Jordan Bruce, trying to jump the count. Was the defensive line of Shawnee Mission North. Looked like it might have been Colin McCarthy.
Shawnee Mission North.
So that sets up what was 3rd and 5 to 3rd and short, just under a yard on third down. Handoff right side to Mooney. He's got more than enough for the first down, but taken down after he crossed the line of scrimmage for a gain of about 3. That's good enough to cross midfield. They're down to the 48-yard line of Shawnee Mission North now. 31-7, third quarter is melting away. 17 seconds left to go, and 17 seconds on the play clock. So about a second differential in the play clock's favor, so Olathe North is just going to walk to the sideline and wait until they switch up the direction. Olathe North headed from south to north. They're going to be going from north to south when we resume play.
That's the conclusion of our third quarter of play. With the score, Olathe North 31, Shawnee Mission North 7. Ladies and gentlemen, support the Olathe North Eagle and help them raise money for their upcoming local and national competitions. Edith Hewlett and Company on Tuesday, September 13th, between 5 o'clock and 9 o'clock. Just mention the Eagle when you make your purchase, and a portion will go to support the dance team. We hope to see you there.
So a jump ball style touchdown from Mason Perez, well actually two Mason Perez, from Thice. Ryan Thice, the quarterback of Shawnee Mission North. That puts them on the board for the first time. Unfortunately, Olathe North has been a frequent customer of the scoreboard. 31-7, starting the fourth quarter right now. And Olathe North has the ball. Let's see if they can tack up a little more insurance as the fourth quarter officially begins. Shotgun set for Bruce. Bruce turns around, hands off. Looks like a Trayshawn Root. Driven back by 4. Looks like maybe even 5. Shawnee Mission North defenders, one even losing his helmet down there. Pretty aggressive defensive, run defense, I should say, by Shawnee Mission North. Mooney does pick up about a half yard.
Second down, Olathe North.
Oswaldo Ojeda credited with the tackle, but he had a lot of help behind him. Ojeda does get the tackle. Bruce throws over the left side. Gentry on the slip screen. Breaks some tackles and now racing down the middle of the field. Turns it back to the left hash line before he's roped up and thrown down by Mason Perez. They found the seam on that play call as Gentry really just caught the ball pretty much at his original starting position on the line of scrimmage, and after doing so, ran back towards his offense and then cut it upfield right down the seam. That's a 17-yard dash for Tanner Gentry, and setting them up at the 12-yard line. Gentry comes out. 4 wide receivers set. Orange Mooney, the lone running back, on the left side of Jordan Bruce in the shotgun formation. Nearest is Hellig. And Geiger, run. Right side, actually, or intended for the left side, but Mooney's just going to bounce it around to the right and march right into the end zone. Quick strike there as Gentry set up Mooney. Gentry with that 17-yard pass reception. Mooney took the handoff, and I'm sure the play was intended to go in the middle, but as I said, Shawnee Mission North really packing the box with defenders. Mooney smartly bounces that one outside for pay dirt. 37-7, 30-point lead, but we're waiting for an extra point, and it's up and good.
And the extra point attempt is good by number 38, Jorge Rivera.
Jorge Rivera now perfect on extra points, and 1 for 2 on field goals on the night. Under 11 minutes left to go, and Olathe North rolling down the road pretty easy here. They got 38 points on the board to Shawnee Mission North 7, so 31-point advantage. Eagles tested early this season. They were able to outlast Olathe East in what was a fairly tight game. At halftime, Olathe North had 22, Olathe East had 14, but Olathe East was shut out in the second half, and Olathe North put on an extra touchdown for good measure in the fourth quarter against Olathe East last week. Final score was 29-14. The Eagles really not having too much trouble eclipsing that mark of 29. They put up 38 points. Shawnee Mission North needing a minor miracle, I believe, to come back into this one. They need a quick 31 points. Kick low onto the near side. Picked up possibly by Carr. Hit so hard it looked like a mouthpiece. Flew about 10 yards into the middle of the field. And finally brought down at midfield, right at about the 17-yard line. That was a blast of a hit. Looked like the first one in there was Brandon Wilson laying the wood. Jameel Brown credited with the official tackle, but big stick in there from Brandon Wilson. Shawnee Mission North stepped up offense, trailing by 31 at the 21-yard line. Tight right, two backs in the backfield, handoff up the middle, and not much there but a dog pile after a half a yard gain. So 2nd and 9 for Coach Graylis and the Shawnee Mission North Indians. Hayden with the rush, credited with a full yard on the carry. Tanner Gentry, among others, it was a scrum of a tackle. Pass from Theis, almost intercepted on the near side, knocked down by Jalen Link. He came up with a turnover last week, couldn't come up with it this week, but he's got himself a couple tip passes. So 2 passes knocked down in this game for Jalen. That 3-4 set has really stymied the Shawnee Mission North Indians. They've come up with some big plays, but haven't really kept the momentum going throughout this entire game. They had that one jump ball pass touchdown to Perez. Now screen pass intercepted right in the middle of the offensive line. Jumping up, looks like Tyler Berry. Berry just leaped up in the middle of the offensive line who was setting up for a screen pass and snatched it out of the air. You just don't expect Tyler Berry, an offensive lineman / defensive lineman, to have such sure hands, but sure enough, grabbed that one right out of the air and ran it for about 7 more yards back towards his goal line before he was taken down by Ryan Theis, the quarterback. So Tyler Berry, the defensive line, credited with an interception, whereas Jalen Link, the defensive back, the linebacker, has knocked down 2 but hasn't really come up with them. And this one, handoff, right side, trucking along. Looks like that one's Brandon Wilson. Picks up a few yards down around the right edge of the right tackle.
3-yard run by number 33, Brandon Wilson. Stepping down Olathe North.
Tyler Berry caught the interception and was running to the sideline to celebrate, but then realized he had to go right back out there to be on the offensive line along with Tim Wilson, Sean Ceballos, Louis Newport, and Ryan Garrett. Now hand off again to Wilson, and he might have just gained another 2 yards. Yeah, they're going to put him right at the 3-yard line for Wilson.
Tackle made by number 80, Hunter DeGrave.
All right, so trying to capitalize off the interception by Tyler Berry. Handoff. Wilson left side, and it looks like he's going to walk in. Nope. Met with a little bit of contact there at the end, but he's there. Touchdown to put him over 40 points. the Olathe North Eagles have had plenty to celebrate. Surprisingly, the Shawnee Mission North crowd still here, so no need to go back home early if you're going to travel that far to watch your kids play some ball. But the Olathe North crowd's still here as well, so pretty good turnout, and it stayed pretty full here at ODAC. Point extra, up and good. Again, from Jorge Rivera. The Great Mall in Carson and Barnes Circus, September 17th and 18th. World's largest tent circus. Save up to 40% on advanced tickets at the mall office. Also, gifts and decor and monkey business. The Great Mall, I-35, exit 215 in Olathe. I want to thank the Great Mall for sponsoring this, the Great Mall of the Great Plains Game of the Week. I'm Kyle Larson here on 810varsity.com, along with the assistance of the Olathe North Eagles Studio. Students and instructor John Lang providing all the visuals here for you at the Olathe District Athletic Complex. Olivas boots this one away, and it's down inside the 10, all the way back to the 5. Stumbling to catch it is Sean Wilkes. Wilkes bottled up right about the 16-yard line. Not much he could do with that one, as he had a backpedal to catch that. Tripped up a little bit and then got it barely past the 15-yard line by Wilkes. Jameel Brown credited on the tackle. 8 minutes, 41 seconds left to go in this contest. Olathe North 45, Shawnee Mission North 7. And now fake to the left, hand off over to the hand off over to the right side. Snipped out though.
1 yard loss
for a 1 yard loss. That was Brock Burrows getting a handoff. Second and 11 from Shawnee Mission North's own 15. In comes Billy Carr. They've used him in the power set formation before. Let's see if they go to that again. Not exactly sure where they might line up with him. Now they're going to put him out as the slot back on the left side, and he goes in motion to get it along the right side. A lot of defensive pressure back there, dropped in the backfield by Smoots, it looks like, was back there on a safety blitz. Knocked that one down. Carr, unfortunately, ran right into Smoots. I'll check that Michael Wirtz in there, coming from the linebacker position.
Students, as we near the conclusion of tonight's game, will you please make sure that you call your rides to be here promptly once the game is completed. Also, please make sure no cars are left in the parking lot, as the gates will be locked over the weekend.
So Wirtz comes up with a 4-yard tackle for a loss. Now they're going to pass, and a flag ends the play, but a late whistle. So the pass was to the near side. Again, looking for Jack Curry. But the play blown dead. False start on Shawnee Mission North, and the troubles compile for Shawnee Mission North. It was already a 3rd and 15. Move them back again. 7 minutes, 19 seconds left to go, and a stoppage in play here.
Shawnee Mission North.
As Shawnee Mission North takes a timeout to talk this one over. You don't want to concede a game, but they're in the territory where it's 3rd and a mile, 3rd and about 20. You might think about running the ball just to give you some room to punt out of this end zone. But we'll see how aggressive Shawnee Mission North's play calling is when we come back from this break and resume game action.
Each athletic trainer is certified nationally by the National Athletic Trainers Association Board of Certification
Nick and Jake's. Nick and Jake's, real food, honest drink. Nick and Jake's, the proud title sponsor of 810varsity.com. Check out our promotions throughout the season on Facebook or on Twitter at Nick and Jake's. $5 foot-long subs are back at Mr. Goodcents. 7 great subs to choose from. Come see what fresh really is at Mr. Goodcents. So, the offense comes out for Shawnee Mission North. Let's see what they have conjured up over there on the sideline to combat this defense for Olathe North. And Olathe North playing well off. They know that 20 yards is the line to gain, and they drop back into coverage. And a shot to the ribs from Smoots, but a great completion for Perez. Perez has to go up over the middle, extend for the catch. He made it. Smoots put the shoulder pads right in the ribs like he's supposed to, but Perez held onto the ball right at the line to gain. So Olathe North not being too aggressive with their coverage. They sagged back, tried to keep everything in front of them, but just enough yards was gained by Perez to set up 1st and 10 at the 26. Handoff along the right side. It was a fake the car, but cutting it upfield, looks like it might have been Payton. Gained about 4 yards. 2nd and 6 for Shawnee Mission North. 6:40 left to go here. Tight right, 2 wide receivers to the left. Payton in the backfield. It's going to be a pass right down the middle of the seam, and it was open. Was it a catch? Juggled on his knees by Maynard, but he does come up with the catch. If the pass might have been further out in front of him, he had nothing but wide open spaces between him and that goal line. So Ryan Theis does complete 2 consecutive passes to move the chains, but that one might have been 6 points.
For providing the key meal tonight and last week. Their support dedication is greatly appreciated. Thanks again.
Shawnee Mission North with Carr in motion, takes the handoff around left side, and he breaks almost nearly through 1 tackle, but tripped up just enough to come down short of the 40-yard line. They have him spotted at the 41.
Number 5, Billy Carr.
Billy Carr on the carry.
Number 41, Tony Wagner.
Tony Wagner in there for the action of the tackle, but also really Braden Johnson was the one tripping him up to come down. Shotgun set again, tight right. Swinging it out to the right side for Maynard, who's grabbed up in the backfield and taken straight down by the Eagles' Wirtz. The strong safety comes up to snuff out that run play for a loss of 4 yards, takes them right back to the original line of scrimmage. So on 2nd and relatively manageable, they're now 3rd and 10. Let's see if, again, Ryan Theis can come up with a big pass play to move the chains. The last drive for Shawnee Mission North, I should say the drive in the 3rd quarter for Shawnee Mission North, really kept its momentum because of some big plays to move the chains. Hit in the back and coughs it up is Ryan Theis, picked up by the Eagles, and Theis down for the count. He was just gearing up to throw, and it looked like he caught, might have been Tanner Gentry, right in the spine. Another big hit by Gentry. That's the 2nd sack for big Tanner Gentry in this game. That's 3 on the year for Gentry. That was a big hit. You could hear the crowd just moan, feeling the pain of Ryan Theis. He's still down, so undoubtedly a type of shot to really just take your breath away. Theis up, good to see. And walking to the sideline under his own power, so good news. Tanner Gentry, one of the bigger bodies on this Olathe North team, and he is a load over there to handle at the defensive end position. 6'3", 205, long and quick. is Tanner Gentry, and Ryan Theis knows all that far too well after a hit like that. Coughing it up was Theis, and a fumble recovered by the Eagles. Setting up a handoff along the right side. Looks like Mooney. Nope, check that. Was not Mooney. Elbert Johnson coming in for the first time.
8-yard run by number 3, Elbert Johnson.
Elbert Johnson. A junior running back, 5'6", 157 pounds.
Stepping down, Olathe North.
In there. Also coming in, Josh Rogers at wide receiver. So it looks like we're going to see some fresh faces, yeah. Also at quarterback, there's a change. Try and get that low snap for you. Hand off right side again. And trying to break a leg tackle is Johnson. Cole Murphy in there for quarterback now, replacing Jordan Bruce.
11-yard run by number 3, Elbert Johnson is good for Olathe North.
Elbert Johnson picks up 11 yards as there's now under 3 minutes and 45 seconds left to go in this contest. 45-7, that's why we see the majority of Olathe North's players out there as what I'd call the non-starters, with a 45-7 advantage. Handoff right up the middle. Looks like that might have been Elbert Johnson again, no gain.
Elbert Johnson. Tackle made by number 51, Avery Richards. Second down, Olathe North.
All right, setting up in the gun. One running back behind him, and that is Johnson, taking it right over the middle of the offensive line, although it was a lot more white jerseys there than blue, and Elbert Johnson gets tossed back after about 1 yard gain.
Tackle made by number 7, Brock Burrows. Third down, Olathe North.
Third down for Olathe North. A couple more wide receivers come in for the Eagles, and the tight end, Brendan Hayes. He's going to line up tight right. Again, gun set. Also wide receiver down the right side. Another handoff, though, is what it's going to be to Johnson. Johnson trying to break through the arm tackles, but just too many Shawnee Mission North defenders around for him to shake him loose. Brought down after about a 4 yard gain. Fourth down now and 4 for the Olathe North Eagles, and I'm sure that Pete Flood wants to give his lesser experienced offensive unit here more snaps than just march out the field goal team. So we're going to see some more of Murphy, the quarterback, and Johnson, the running back. Dante Sanchez was in there. He checks out. Looks like Alan Asenga checks in. Johnson handoff right side, trying to find a hole, and can't do it. Offensive line in there, not necessarily the original starters, as I see Alex Jones. Hard to catch all the numbers down there in the huddle. Also Austin Christensen down there waiting for the call is Josh Rogers and Cole Murphy. Now check that, Josh Rogers checking out. Cole Murphy, gun set, low snap, hands off left side to Johnson. Johnson trying to get around the corner and just smoked down on the edge by Shawnee Mission North defensive. Looks like that might have been Jack Curry. Check that. That was Harley Ludwig. 272 pounds, crashing down on the smaller stature of Elbert Johnson. Johnson 157, so nearly 100-pound weight differential. Yeah, over 100-pound weight differential. 25 seconds left to go. Looks like we're going to take a timeout on Olathe North. The play clock down to 1. So they take a timeout just to try and talk this last play over. Looks like this might be it. Second down and goal from the 9-yard line, but there's only 21 seconds left to go on the clock. 45-7. Eagles leading Shawnee Mission North in this Great Mall of Great Plains game of the week here on 810 Varsity.
Thank you.
And that's just going to be the last play of the game. Victory formation, taking a knee, was Cole Murphy. So as we wind down to the end of this one, some big performances from the Olathe North Eagles. 86-yard drive for Olathe North was capped off by a Tony Wagner play-action reception touchdown to end the first half. And then from then on, Shawnee Mission North seemed to find their footing, throwing a touchdown reception to Mason Perez, a 14-yard touchdown to Perez, but it was just way too much offense for Olathe North for Shawnee Mission North to handle. And a couple sacks by Tanner Gentry also helped give Olathe North the ball back on offense. Olathe North 45-7 of Shawnee Mission North. Again, I want to thank Eagle Studios and instructor John Lang and his student assistants bringing you all the visuals here at ODAC. There you see it, the official 45-7 as the clock hits 0. Olathe North Eagles win in their second game of this 2011 season. They beat Olathe East last week, 29-14, and now 45-7 is the victory margin over Shawnee Mission North. Again, I want to thank the Great Mall of the Great Plains for providing this one. The Great Mall and Carson and Barnes Circus, September